In the last video, I spoke about the news media that I read. This video is about the books that help me begin critical thinking. Some are theoretical, some are liberal entry points. The point is to start seeing structure. From here, you can move into more advanced reading. Let's begin. First, Caste in India by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. According to me, this is one of the best starting point to understand caste structurally. Dr. Ambedkar explains caste as a system of control built through endogamy, regulation, and social closure. Once you read this, caste becomes very visible. Then Dr. Ambedkar's annihilation of caste. This is a complete ethical and political rejection of caste. Ambedkar analyzes the system at its roots. If you have the time, read Baba Sahib's complete works, at least volume 1. They are freely available. I have read these works by Dr. Baba Sahib, and these are my notes of the same. Dr. Ambedkar will teach you a rigorous mode of thinking. He reads texts of power and then systematically breaks them down. The rigor, the clarity, and the refusal to dilute truth, that shapes how you think. Next is bell hooks. Start with Feminism is for Everybody. It's simple, it's direct, and it's political without becoming inaccessible. Then Ain't I a Woman, Black Women and Feminism. This book forces you to confront histories many of us were never taught. This book is like a punch in the gut because Hooks talks about slavery, race, sexual violence that black people had to go through. Then All About Love, love as a political practice, not just emotion, but responsibility, care, and also ethics. And The Will to Change Men, Masculinity and Love, a very honest look at masculinity, how patriarchy shapes men, how men reproduce it often without naming it. Next is Why Loiter, Women and Risk on Mumbai Streets by Shilpa Phadke, Samira Khan and Shilpa Ranade. This book changed how I understand public space and women. It is about access, pleasure, it's about risk and the right to exist in public without justification for women. Then Seeing Like a Feminist by Nivedita Menon. This book connects everyday life with structures about family, law, sexuality, nationalism, and state power. You start seeing how deeply gender is embedded in everything. If you want something more theoretical, Patriarchy by V. Geeta is a very good foundational sharp text. Next is Despite the State by M. Rajshekhar. This book looks at how India actually functions beyond the official systems. There are informal economies, there are survival networks, there are everyday negotiations with power. This book will clearly show you the distance between policy and lived reality. The next is The Silent Coup by Josie Joseph. The book stayed with me. It exposes how corruption, corporate interest, and political power reshape democratic institutions. It is not done through grand spectacle, but it is done through slow capture. Next is India After Gandhi by Ramchandra Guha, a chonky book. I know I'll get a lot of hate for this, but a very liberal book written by a Gandhian with serious limitations, especially around caste, especially around religion, but it is still one of the most readable entry points into modern Indian history. It tells history as a narrative, as a big story. You can read it, but then you must also question what is missing in the book. Then Anti-Gods One Country by A.V. Shaktidharan, a really short and powerful book. If you want to understand the history of caste in Kerala beyond the model state narrative, read this. And finally, Ants Among Elephants by Sujata Gidla. This is a Dalit family memoir, but also a history from below. Sujata Gidla takes you through caste, Christianity, communism in Andhra Pradesh in their everyday life. The book shows you how caste travels through religion, how it travels through education, how it travels through even left movements. The book will also remind you that if your progressive politics is not centering the annihilation of caste, it will always remain incomplete. So these are my book suggestions. I think these are great entry points. Let me know what you think.